The government won't take responsibility for
David
people.
Bennett.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Green Party there has just attacked the basic industries of New Zealand, the farming industries that provide the backbone of this country, that pay for those members to sit in their cushy seats and to tell the world how it would operate in some kind of dream fantasy land that does not exist. The real world out there is a world where this country has to earn its way and pay its way. We do that in a balanced way as much as possible, unlike the Green Party that can sit there and lecture this country, the economic strength of this country, and do it in a quite unproductive and sad way. And I heard the members from the Hawke's Bay very much upset at the comments made by the Green Party there, not understanding the wider implications of what this government is doing for the best interests of New Zealand going forward. And when you look at this Parliament and this opposition, the Labour Party is in crisis. They have no policy. They have no people that are standing up, putting any direction forward. They don't have a leader of any consequence, but that's good for us. We are quite happy to keep David Shearer there. The Labour Party doesn't know what it's doing in this Parliament. It has to go around and talk about petty issues that make no difference to people's lives. People out there are smart. The people of New Zealand are smart. And what do they want? Do they want low interest rates? Yes, they do. Do they want a country and a government that's going to keep the inflation rates low? Yes, they do. Do they want a government and a country that's going to get into budget surplus? Yes, they do. Do they want a country and a government that's going to provide as much employment as it can in these most difficult times? Yes, they do. And what are they getting? They are getting a government that's delivering all those things. And on the other side of the table, they won't even talk about those issues. They won't talk about the economics of New Zealand. They won't talk about our vulnerable children. They won't talk about jobs or growth. Because if they could get a growth rate at 2.6% for a year, they would be loving it, because when we came into government, the country was in recession, a recession started by the Labour Party before the rest of the world. The Green Party has actually gone out there last week and put a plan out, and we must commend them for that. But it is a plan that will never work. They want to print money. Print money. Now they say, oh, the dollar's too high. Well, the dollar is high because that's a reflection of a good government doing good economic policy in this country. And the way the dollar will go down is if you ever got a Labor Green government in, the dollar will crash, because that will be the international market saying they have no confidence in the economic plans of those parties. That's what happened last time the Labor Party got in, didn't it? Labor Party got in last time, dollar went down to 40 cents. That's because of their economic mismanagement that the market knew would happen. We've had to pick those pieces up and turn it around. It's taken 3 or 4 years to do that in the world's biggest recession since the Great Depression, and in a time we've had to rebuild our second biggest city, but we've still done it. We have rebuilt this country and got it back on track. Now, the New Zealand First Party, they come into this Parliament and they've only got one type of campaigning, and that's the conspiracy theory campaign. There's been a conspiracy theory in New Zealand for 30 years under the New Zealand First Party. Everybody's got something to hide. They should be in Eastern Europe in the middle of communism. That would have suited the New Zealand First Party, because that was what they grew up understanding and thinking how government works. Well, government isn't a conspiracy. Government is an open book. And what you see here is what you get. And it's in the best interests of New Zealand. And the New Zealand First Party needs to stop looking for a conspiracy, because the people don't vote for conspiracy politics. They vote for real politics. Real politics in Hamilton means that we're building an expressway that's creating jobs in our city, because we're getting the right transport options for our city. In Hamilton, we're building the broadband network before the rest of the country, providing real jobs for our city. In Hamilton, we have industrial growth, and we see that through government departments wanting to come to Hamilton, like the EQC coming and bringing 150 new jobs into Hamilton. This government has delivered, is delivering and will continue to deliver good economic results for New Zealand going forward, and that's in the best interest of all our people.
The Honourable Nanaima, who